Hey friends, it's Mike Taylor, and I did a talk at a recent ATD chapter here locally and wanted to share some of the key takeaways with that based on my original deck. So obviously I've got the deck here, which I used to present at the in-person event. But what I wanted to do is pull that into 7TAPS and share those takeaways. And anybody who knows me knows that I hate repetitive, boring, needless work. So what I wanted to do in this video was walk you through the cool new feature in 7TAPS that lets you transform existing content. So really cool that you can give it a URL or a file, could be a PowerPoint, PDF, YouTube document, Google document, whatever, and 7TAPS will pull that in and transform that into a course. So let's take a minute and see what that looks like. So I'm here logged into 7TAPS. I'm just going to pop in here and do create a course. Obviously, create from scratch, draft with a prompt has been there for a while. The new thing is over here on the right. So I want to transform some existing content. I've got a file, but like I said earlier, it could be a URL, could be pointing to something on the web. So now I've pulled in that PDF of my PowerPoint slides. You can see it sitting here in the middle, and we're ready to process. So I'm just going to click on this transform button, and we will sit back and watch it do its magic, and I'll be right back as soon as this is done, which will be just a few seconds. So now 7TAPS has finished that transformation process, and it has read my PDF and pulled in this really nice looking 7TAPS course. You can see there's takeaways. We've got some quizzes in here, and this is actually one of the better sort of AI import auto-generated experiences as far as AI generating content that I've seen. Some of them are really bad. This one's actually probably one of the better ones that I've seen, and I've seen a lot. So I just want to do a couple things here to clean this up. If you remember my last video that I did about 7TAPS, we talked about creating attention-grabbing titles. So I'm going to update this title. The second card here is kind of a placeholder. It's just telling you mini course is editable. We don't need that one, so I'll take that one out. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about in this deck, how do you determine whether training is appropriate intervention or not? So we talk about the behavior engineering model, 6 boxes model, Mager and Pipes really flowchart. So what I want to do in here is I want to drop in a couple of images. So for 6 boxes, I've got an image I want to put up here as a header. I'm going to upload that. Put that at the top. That looks pretty good. Maybe adjust it a hair. For Mager and Pipe, I've got an image for that as well that I want to put in here. So I'm going to change this background, and I want to use their famous flowchart. If you haven't seen that flowchart, it's the best flowchart of all time. I'm going to also step back here, and this quiz is okay, but I'm going to take a minute and update that. So I've updated that earlier quiz. I want to do 2 things here at the end, as I want to replace this with another question and then put a call to action here where people can link out and find more information. So give me a second to update this ending interaction right here. And now through the magic of time travel, I've got my updated question here at the end, which sort of ties together the rest of the content pretty nicely. And I've added my call out. Now the only other things you might want to do is add a theme, tweak any background photos to match your content. And let me do that real quick, and I'll wrap up here in 1 second. I'll be right back. So here we see an overview. I've picked a different theme. Let's step through this really quick. We can kind of get a sense of this. Background images. I've added some links here to link out to a couple of these books that I reference. Main points here, nice and simple and clear. Another link here to the Performance Consulting book, which is a fabulous book. Our ending question and our call to action, and that is basically all you need to know about 7TAPS' new transformation feature. Hope you like it.